Alrighty. So this practice is the element of water. In Sanskrit, it is called Aap, A-A-F, A-A-P. And so when I think of the element of water, I think of like fluidity, but also cohesiveness, um, something that's almost like oily, slippery, smooth. And so as we practice, we'll kind of use and embody the element of water. But first, we'll begin with a really balancing breath. So this breath is called Nadi Shodhana, and Nadi is like the subtle channels in the body, and Shodhana means cleansing. So you can begin finding yourself in a seat, sitting up tall, closing the eyes. Take a few breaths in and out. And we'll inhale together through both nostrils. Exhale through both nostrils. Bring your thumb over your right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Close with your ring finger. Exhale out the right. Inhale right side. Close with your thumb. Exhale out the left. So that was one round of Nadi Shodhana, and now we'll do 3 more. Inhale through the left side. Close. Exhale out the right. Inhale right side. Exhale left side. As you do this breath, see if you can gaze inward like you're looking in between the eyebrows towards the third eye. Inhale left side. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Cleansing and balancing the sun and the moon, the feminine, the masculine. Inhale left side, the feminine side. Exhale right side, the masculine side. Inhaling the fire, the sun. Exhaling the water, the creativity. Last round of alternate nostril breath. Inhaling left side. Exhaling right side. Gazing towards third eye. Inhale right. Exhale left. Release the hand. Inhale through both nostrils. Open mouth. Exhale. Inhale through both nostrils. Close the lips. Exhale through your nostrils all the way out. Complete the exhalation. Everything releases out from the lungs. Empty, empty, empty. And blink your eyes open. All right, so this practice is going to be more embodiment of the moon. So a lot of crescent moon shapes. And we'll begin cross-legged, sitting on the ground. And we'll do kind of like a vinyasa, so linking one breath to one movement. Right arm reaches by your ear. Inhale, stretch up. And then as you exhale, soften the shoulders, but keep crawling the left fingertips out to the side. And then switch the arms. Inhale, reach both arms up. Lower the hand down. And then as you exhale, crawl the fingertips over to the right. Feel that side body. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale up. Exhale over. Press the knees down towards the earth. Inhale up. Exhale, press the knees down, reach up and over. Then the next time you come up and over to the left, you'll reach to the side and pause and breathe. Take a few breaths into the right side of your ribs. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Stretch the arms straight, stretch it up towards the sky, and then anchor your outer right hip down. Take one more breath. And then you'll switch, inhale to center, and exhale to the right, dropping the right hand down and reaching up and over to the side. Begin to drop both shoulders and soften your right ear down towards the ground, feeling the stretch along the neck. Ground through your outer left hip down into the ground. So if you feel the weight as it shifts to your right, see if you can bring it back into that left hip just a bit. Inhale up. Exhale out the mouth. Lower the hands down. And then you'll come onto your knees in the middle of your mat. Reach your right leg straight out to the sky and point your toes forward. And see if you can line up your knee and your foot. Bring your hands to your hips. Keep your right hand at your right hip. Left arm up by your ear. And then you're just going to inhale, stretch up, and as you exhale, reach the hand behind the back. Inhale up. Exhale, hand behind the back. Inhale up. Hand behind the back, and then you'll do inhale up, and as you exhale, turn the palm to face back, and then reach the hand up and back behind the spine. So you'll inhale, arms straight up towards the sky, and as you exhale, turn the back of the hand up the back, rolling the shoulder one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, behind the back. And then inhale up, and as you exhale, slide the hand down the leg, reach up and over. And then you can even look down towards your right toes, ground through the foot, and see if you can keep the foot parallel to the mat. Lifting back up, inhale. Hands to your hips, exhale. Hands to the ground, cat-cow, inhale. Drop the belly, lift the tail. And as you exhale, round the spine. Keep your hands planted, find a flat back. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Inhale. And then twist your arm through, threading the needle. Look underneath your arm, bending your left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, thread through. Inhale up. Last time as you exhale, thread through and reach to stretch out the shoulder. Bring the hands back down to the ground. And then walk your hands up onto your hip. And then switch the legs. Left foot steps out to the side. Parallel the toes, facing forward. If you need more padding underneath the knee, you can always bring a blanket underneath the knee. And then hands to your hips. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Inhale. And as you exhale, reach your hand behind the back of the neck. Inhale, stretch the palm, the fingertips up. Keep grounding through the left toes. And as you exhale, hand behind the back. Inhale, grow through the sides of your waist, reach up. And as you exhale, soften and relax the shoulders down. This time, inhale, you'll switch. Turn the palm to face away from you. Back of the hand brushes up the spine as you reach up the back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hand behind the back. Inhale up. Exhale, hand behind the back. Roll the shoulder. Inhale up. And then slide the left hand down the leg, reach up and over to the side. As you ground down to the outer edge of your left foot, feel the inner arch lift and breathe into the side of your belly. Keep reaching through the arm. And then lift up nice and slow. And then both hands will come down about a foot in front of you. Hands beneath the shoulders, cat-cow. Inhale. Exhale, round. Keep grounding down through that left foot. Keep the toes pointing forward, almost like your heel is slightly outward of the toes. One more. Head your flat back. Reach your left arm up towards the sky. Inhale. And as you exhale, thread the left arm through. Inhale, open twist. Exhale, reach through, bend your right elbow and look underneath the arm. Inhale up. Exhale, thread through. And come back to center. Both hands onto the ground. Both hands onto your hips. And then step the knees together. Inhale, stretch your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, sit down, hands to your heart. All right, and then we'll come into, we'll do crescent moon standing, and then we'll do the really fun spirally thing to finish. So you'll stand up onto your mat, bring your big toes to touch, heels slightly apart, lift the tops of the thighs, one hand to belly, one hand to low back. See if you can get the low belly and the low back to press in towards one another. Release your hands, reach your arms up towards the sky. Hook your right thumb in front of your left and pull the thumbs apart. Press down through the big toes, down through the heels. Inhale with the chin. And as you exhale, drop the chin down to the chest, lower and stretch the back of the neck. And then see if you can keep pulling the thumbs apart and stretch the back body by reaching your hands up and breathing into the back of your ribs. One more breath in. Breath out. Release, grab onto your right wrist, reach up and over to the left. Inhale. And as you exhale, hug the thighs together. Inhale, breathe into the ribs. Move your left rib forward, your right rib back. Exhale, stretch a little bit farther. Inhale, come up. Switch the clasp of the wrist, grabbing onto the left wrist, inhaling and exhaling to the other side. Hug the thighs, shift the weight towards the toes, ground through the heels at the same time. Start to inhale, and then move your right rib forward, your left rib back. One more breath in. Breath out, draw the belly to spine. Inhale up. And exhaling all the way down. So we're going to do a few circles in different ways. Standing tall, you're going to drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Take a breath in. Breath out. Drop the chin towards the chest. Breath out. Bring your right ear back to your right shoulder. Full breath. And then you'll start to bend the knees. Keep sliding your right hand down the leg, reaching your head down towards the ground. And then you'll begin to lower your left shoulder. Lower your torso like you're going to touch the torso over the right leg, right knee. Leaning, maybe even the fingertips touch the right foot. And then you'll come all the way to center. Drop the head, grab onto the elbows. Inhale, halfway lift with your elbows reaching forward, your forearms reaching forward. And then exhale, fold. And then crawl your hands back over to the right side. Bend your knees so your knees keep pointing forward. Inhale, lift the chest forward. And as you exhale, press down through the feet. Feel the press come into your belly. And like you're cat rounding the spine, rolling up, but still leaning over to the right. And the first part to come up is your left rib, then your left shoulder. And last thing to come up is your left ear and then the crown of your head. Turn the palms to face out. Inhale to a count of 4. Exhale to a count of 5. Find your natural rhythm of your breath, leaning your left ear over towards the left shoulder. One breath in, one breath out. On your next cycle of breath, drop your chin towards your chest. And reach your left ear back to the left shoulder, stretching out the right side of your neck. Take one breath here. And then lift the head back up. And so we'll do the same thing on the other side. First, inhaling, exhaling, dropping your left ear towards left shoulder and lowering left shoulder down. And then keep leaning and sliding the left arm down the leg. And then once you feel like you can't bend anymore, you'll start to turn your right shoulder down and keep folding over that left leg, sliding your hands down the leg, bending both knees, and hanging over the left side. And then from the hanging position, find your way to center, grab onto the other elbow. Keep a slight bend of the knees. Inhale, lift halfway up, flat back, elbows and forearms reach forward. And exhale, fold. Bending the knees. Walk yourself over to the left leg again, but try and keep the knees pointing straight forward. Try not to let them come with you as you rotate to the left. Lift the heart, inhale. And as you exhale, press down through the feet. And as you press down, you feel the lift from your navel pulling you up. And then as you roll up the left side, you'll peel the right rib, the right shoulder, the right ear. Last thing to come up is the crown of the head. One hand to belly, one hand to low back. And just see if you can do a 360-degree breath, expanding forward and backwards as you inhale, and also out to the sides into your obliques and your ribs. And as you exhale, everything kind of contracts into a small ball in between the hands. Another full breath out. And as you exhale, everything comes in. Release the hands from the belly. And then we'll come to lying on the back. And I'm just going to face the other direction so you guys can see the movement. So we'll drop our knees over to the left, like we're coming into a fetal position. Press our hands to walk us all the way up. And then as we get to the top, we'll bring our hands over towards our foot and look over our right shoulder. Inhale. And then as we exhale, we'll sweep our hands back down, walking them back down to the floor. And see if you can push your left shoulder towards the ground. And then lay your head down. Inhale here, and then exhale, roll onto your spine and switch the legs to the other side. Knees roll over to the right. As you roll into your fetal position, you press your hands to come up. And then as you come up, you'll bring your hands up and twist over your left shoulder. Inhale. And then as you exhale, you'll unwind. Reach your right arm through, threading the needle, lowering your head down. Take a breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, roll onto your back. Okay, so we'll find a little bit of a flow. Rolling over to your left, sweeping your arm, pressing down through your hands. As you come all the way to the top, take an inhale, lengthen, grow. Exhale, walk yourself down, reach the left arm, lower the head to the ground, and come all the way onto your back. Sweeping arm over ear, rolling to the right. Press it down through your palms, walk yourself up. Inhale, grow through the spine, lift through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, unwind, reach through, lay onto your back. And so now you guys can just play a few of those, rolling up and rolling down. And if you want to try and challenge your core a little bit, you can try the movement without using your hands. If you have something in the room to distract your hands from using yourself on the floor, you can grab onto a block and just hold onto the block as you roll around. And so I'm kind of using one elbow, but eventually as you warm up, your belly and your body will support you. And then another thing that you can add is to kind of like pause in that movement where you're leaning over the one leg, kind of like you're getting a little bit of a pigeon pose. You can breathe into it and then come up. If you want to use your hands, totally use your hands. And it's kind of fun to use your hands to even like, you know, see how many ways you can sweep and move yourself across the floor. So we're thinking of cohesiveness, we're thinking of fluidity, we're thinking of smooth, oily, liquid movement. Any stagnation in the body, it's moving around with the playfulness that you are integrating with rolling on the floor. Do one more on each side. And then you'll finish lying back down onto the ground, onto your back, bringing your knees into your chest, and then rock and roll your way back up. And then we'll just do one more side body stretch, standing. Walk your feet out, and then turn your right toes forward and your left toes inward. Bend your knee deeply, bring your elbow on top of the thigh, and reach your arm over your ear for side angle pose. And so we'll inhale, sweep the hand down towards the ground. And exhale, reach your hand like you're cutting the horizon, reach it above your head. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, cut through. Inhale back. Exhale, cut through. One more time. Up, inhale. Straighten the leg as you exhale and switch the feet. Now turning left toes forward, back toes slightly at an angle, bend into your front leg. Set the elbow down, reach your arm over your ear. Move your hips underneath you. Give a little press into the thigh with that elbow to support the body. And then you'll inhale back, exhale all the way overhead. Inhaling back. Exhaling overhead. And if you'd like to, you can add the neck and the head. Inhaling back, looking up. Exhaling over, looking down. One more time. One breath. And then come all the way up. And then from here, we'll just do one more thing. Point the toes forward, hands to your hips, and fold all the way down. Bring your hands down to the mat. And just let yourself hang forward. Lock your fingertips underneath you and turn your palms to face down and tense your fingers. And so we're going to bend our knees, keep the arms straight, lift the chest forward as you inhale. And as you exhale, you'll straighten the legs, bend the elbows, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the heart. Exhale, straighten the legs, bend the elbows all the way forward. Inhale, straighten the arms, bend the knees, lift the chest. Exhale, fold, straighten the legs. One more, inhaling. Exhale. Grab into your elbows and sway right and left. Until you begin to find stillness. You shift swiftly side to side and slow the movement down until there's no movement at all and you're just breathing, holding that mountain or pyramid shape. And then you'll walk up onto your hands, bring your hands to your hips, light bend in the knees, draw the belly in, and inhale to come up. And as you exhale, step the feet together to the center of your mat, and then come back down into a seat. We'll practice the alternate nostril breath one more time, except for this time finding a pause at the top and a longer pause at the bottom. And if you feel any like constriction or tightness in your lungs and your breath and it's too much, just do the natural one we did before with no pauses in between. This breath takes practice. So if it's your first time doing this alternate nostril breath practice, take it slow day by day, it'll get easier. We'll inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Close the lips. Exhale through both nostrils. Bring your right thumb over your right nostril. Inhale through the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4 to come in. Close off the left nostril. Hold for 3. Exhaling all the way out for 4. And then hold for 4 seconds at the bottom. Inhale for 4. Close with your thumb. Pause for 3. Exhaling out the left for 4. Holding for 4. Relaxing the mind. Inhale through the left side. Close, pause. Exhale out the right. Soften the face. Pause at the bottom. Relax and soften the shoulders. Inhale right. Close. Hold at the top. Exhale out the left. One more round. Inhaling left. Pause. Exhaling right. Inhale right. Exhale left. And now just do one round without any pauses. Inhaling left. Exhaling right. Inhaling right. Exhaling left. Lower your hands into your lap, keeping your eyes closed. Inhale through your nostrils. Fill up the belly, fill up the chest. Big breath in. Open the mouth, release it all out. Inhale through both nostrils, fill up the belly, fill up the chest. At the top of your breath, close the lips. And soft, smooth exhale out the nose. Gazing in towards the third eye center. Breathing in, breathing out. And find a gentle cycle of breath. And then as you finish your last cycle of breath, you'll begin to draw the hands together, pressing the palms towards the center of your heart, bridging the thumbs back towards your sternum, lifting and lengthening the spine upwards, and then bowing down inwards. Bringing more clarity, fluid movement, and maybe percolation, feelings and thoughts as the element of water is embodied from this practice. Slowly begin to open the eyes, take in the rest of the room. enjoy the rest of your day. Awesome watery practice in my watery pants.